Namaste. For this practice, we're going to focus on the major joints of our body, a shorter practice that you can incorporate into your day just to keep your joints mobile and strong and a little looser to help you throughout all that you do each day. You can either start in a standing position like I am with your feet hip distance or even shoulders distance apart, giving you a nice strong foundation. You can even begin in a seated position or even sitting in a chair, and at any point making your way up to stand and using any supports, whether it's a wall or a chair, to help you. And so let's just take a moment, finding a point of focus. You can take a gentle breath in and out through your nose. We're going to start at the top of our head and work our way down through the body, just feeling our way into all of these joints, these spaces. And so let's just first begin to explore through our neck. You can let your right ear drop over towards right shoulder. Keep your arms relaxed, your chest a little bit more open. Breathe in, let your head lift back through center. Exhale, let left ear drop over towards the left shoulder. You can even kind of think of drawing that right shoulder down a little bit to deepen that stretch in that space. And as you breathe in, lift your head back up. Let's do that once more. Exhaling right ear to right shoulder. This time, as you relax your left shoulder, you can even kind of explore just a little bit of movement through your chin, forward and down. And just kind of explore a little bit, holding into any of those spaces that feel nice for you. And then with an in-breath, lifting your head back up a little slower this time. And then exhale, left ear once again towards the left shoulder. Lead with your chin forward, maybe back towards chest a little bit, noticing the slight variations that occur. Just explore. Hold for a breath. And then inhale, slowly lift your head back up. Let's let chin drop towards chest this time. Feel here through the back of your neck. You can even draw shoulders back and down a little bit deeper. Kind of gliding those shoulder blades down through the back. As you breathe in, let your head lift back up. And then exhale, drop head back, let the chin lift up. Focus on opening through your throat, not just letting the head hang back. So lift that chin. And then breathe in, bring your head back through center. Exhale again, chin towards chest, opening there through the back of the neck. Lengthen. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, drop head back, lift chin. Breathe in, now guide the head back through center, your chin right about parallel to mat. Exhale, now turn your head to the right as though you're looking towards or over right shoulder. Don't let the upper body follow along. Just isolate this movement in your neck and your cervical spine. You can inhale and slowly come back through center. And then exhale, turn your head over to the left. Keeping that chin right about parallel to the floor. Breathe in back through center once more each side. Exhale, over to the right. And then inhale back through center. And exhale to the left. Breathe in as you come back through center. You can soften into knees a little bit, move your body. Start to roll your shoulders, letting the arms even lift lower. You can reverse those shoulders. And reverse that once more so that the shoulders draw back and down, your chest is a little bit wider. And then just let your arms swing forward and back. Momentum kind of carries them. Let them slowly release by your sides. And with your next in-breath, let's take the arms up and overhead to a point that's comfortable for you. And we'll exhale, release the arms back down to sides. Breathing in and up. Exhale to lower back and down. Again, breathe in. Try to move with your breath. Exhale, slow it down, lowering those arms. And again, breathe in and up. Exhale to release. Let's do one more of these. Breathing in and up. Exhale to release. You can roll your shoulders shoulders a little bit. And then just bring those arms in front of you, a little bit more relaxed off through your elbows, and just kind of bend there at those elbows, drawing your palms or your fists up towards your shoulders, front of your shoulders. A couple of these. Feel the movement through your elbow joints. And then relax. I want you to shake out your hands. Make a fist with those hands, curling the fingers in, maybe even flexing your wrists in. And then open your palms, fingers pressing out a little bit. You can even press with the heels of your palms. And then alternate that so you're curling in, making a fist. And then pressing back out, spreading wide. Do that again, curl in. Draw the fist in a little bit towards your forearms. And then opposite, press out through the heels of your palms. Let's bring the hands now, interlace them, and think about making a sideways figure 8. Let the movement come from your wrists. And then try to reverse that. Takes a little bit of practice. Takes a little bit more thought and coordination. And then press your palms out and take arms overhead. As you press upward through your palms, press downward through your feet. Let the length come not from your shoulders, but from your core, right here at the center of your body, lengthening opposite directions. And then you can release your arms. We're going to start to work those arms into a circular motion. And so you can kind of gauge how large you'd like to make your circles. Try to at least draw your arms back, not just forward. Keep them to the sides. Just make a few more of these circles. And then we'll reverse and take those circles in the opposite direction. And then you can relax your arms, shoulders, shake them out in any way. Take your feet a little bit wider apart, about shoulders distance now, or even wider than that. And let's gently rotate our spine. So we just go side to side with those arms, the upper body, a very gentle twisting motion through your spine to keep those joints nice and limber and healthy here. Make sure to lift opposite heel as you twist. And keep your knees a little softer. Both protect your lower back. You can make your way back through center, keeping your feet a little bit wider but toes forward. Hands can rest to your hips, and I just want you to let your hips sway side to side. Your feet may lift just a little bit with this so that there's no strain in your knees. And then let's work this into a circular motion. And again, you can kind of explore how wide you want to take those circles without falling. And just kind of working into these hip sockets, creating that mobility, that movement. You can reverse and go in the opposite direction. As you come back through center, rock your pelvis forward and back. Notice what occurs in your lower back. And try not to sink into your lower back. Keep your spine a little taller, lifting upward. And then just gradually come to settle. You can walk your feet a little bit closer together. You may like to use a wall for this next one as there's a little more balance involved. As you find a sense of grounding through your feet, we're going to shift weight to one leg. Let's shift weight to the right leg, and then just let your left leg swing forward and back. And so again, you can use a wall or even a chair to help with balance. Take sort of that major balancing effort out of this so that you can work into the joint. And again, we want to make sure that the leg not only comes forward, but back, just like the arm. And let's think about circling that leg. Forward and out, take it back and in. And then reverse that, so go back and out to side before forward and in. Take a couple of these. Try not to let momentum carry you. Like any balance, you can find a point of focus. And then you can start to release that. Shake out the right leg a little bit. Come back, or you can even turn yourself if you are using a wall or a chair for support. You can turn yourself to other side. Find a bit of grounding through the feet with hands resting to hips. Let's shift weight to the left leg and then let the right leg swing forward and back. Your knee can be a little bit softer, but make sure the movement is here at the hip socket, not just by bending your knee. Okay, we're not going to do that just yet. Just kind of swing forward and back. And check in with your breath. And then you can ease this into a circular motion. So out to the side, nice and wide, and drawing back and then in. Take your time. Find your focus. Try not to rely on momentum. We're going to reverse that then. Making sure that you go back and then around, forward and in. You can come back, shake it out a little bit. Again, you can use any support here as we work now a little bit more into those knees. So hands can support, or you can come into a seated position even. Shifting weight back to that right leg. Go ahead, bend the knee. And just kind of extend forward and then flex. So kind of just working that natural range of motion, movement into your knee. Just like the elbow, forward and back. No circles with this. Then you can just explore into the foot, the ankle, even your toes. And then release that, shake it out of it. Both legs. Now let's come to the other side. So take a moment to center yourself as you shift weight over to the left leg. You can bend through the right knee. And just explore a bit there. You can feel what occurs in the back of that thigh as you flex and engage your hamstring muscles. You can ease into the ankle movements, toe stretches. And then go ahead and release that. Shake it out a little bit, both legs. One more bit of a balancing here, taking the toes on your left foot. So kind of just taking that foot behind you, toes coming down to the floor. And even just kind of work a circular motion into your ankle. So your toes are kind of getting this gentle massage into the floor. You can reverse those circles. And then you can release out of that side and do the other, just making sure you find a nice sense of grounding, even stability through your core. Top of the right foot, toes will come to the floor, and you can just kind of work around as though you're taking your ankle in a circular motion. Opposite, reverse that. And then you can release, shake it out. Let's do one more. Come down onto your hands and your knees for our cat-cows. Really nice for the whole of your spine. So we come to tabletop with wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips. Your fingers are spread wide. Tops of feet can rest down, or you can tuck toes under for a little more stability. Take a breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, we'll arch the spine up into our cat stretch, dropping the head down. Inhale, release. Allowing your spine to drop down, your head, your hips to lift upward. Exhale, round your spine, arching back up. Inhale to release. Gaze forward. Take a couple more of these. Think about lengthening your spine. As much length and extension as you can from the tailbone to the base of your skull, or even all the way up to crown of head. With your next inhale, you can make your way towards neutral spine, or even sit your hips back and into child's pose for a few relaxed breaths, letting arms come in front of you, forehead can rest down. If there's any strain here in your knees or in your hips, you can just come to sit, however feels most comfortable for you. So staying either in child's pose, closing your eyes, breathing, or just finding your way to a comfortable space. And taking a few moments, maybe closing your eyes and connecting with your breath. Feel your body, let it relax a bit. Maybe sense a bit of energy you've awoken here, feeling into those joints that we were connecting with. You can allow your body, your mind to stay relaxed for as long as you'd like before slowly and mindfully moving back into your day. Namaste.